Hey guys, it's day 851. We're doing chest and try. Crazy though, hey, like how I feel like maybe I haven't been outside that much the last few weeks, but I feel like that drop's been pretty drastic, eh? Like today feels exceptionally cold in the last.
Yeah, it does.
Insane.
Yeah, like not too long ago, it was sunny and warm. I say how it makes you feel weak.
What does what makes you feel weaker? Yeah, I agree. That don't happen. I think I'm watching my wrist somehow, but whatever. But yeah, it still hurt. A little bit.
The same one
I don't even know. I don't even remember if it was the same one, to be honest. I don't remember. But this wrist just feels a bit off. But I'm probably only gonna bet the plate.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't take my creatine today.
How many warm-ups are you doing?
Just that.
Okay, well then this will be my real one.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm gonna lift much heavier than this.
Cool.
It's like a bench.
Oh. It's my bench.
It's made for benching. Okay. Alright, wrist.
You look good.
Alright. Probably hit my wrist full fuck. I don't know why. I'm good with that weight, but like I don't know. My wrist doesn't feel good.
35 and then 2.5. Oh man.
think it was weird today. I ate an apple, and instead of getting heartburn, I got a burn over here. What the fuck was
that?
I'm like, ah! I'm sitting at work, I'm like, eventually it went away, but I'm like, please go away. I don't want it to be like when I'm working out, like, yeah, it sucks. And if I'm on the phone with people, and I'm like,
Chest is burning.
yeah. It's like Blake speaking, and I'm like, what?
From an apple?
I don't know, bro, it's weird. I've never experienced it in my life. I just have this sharp, like, pain right here.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't even know what parts of your body's over here. I don't know. My second heart.
Too much heat.
Yeah, we could lose 10 pounds. We could lose 10 pounds over the last, like, I think probably, because honestly, I think when I was at 170, my lifts were a bit heavier, but then it's just like, ever since I've been losing weight, and obviously now it's exceptionally back to take a break, I just feel like my lifts have suffered so much since I've weighed less. I don't know why, it's less muscle mass, or I'm just not eating as much, so my body doesn't have the fuel to grow. Stopping creatine as well, so like, I honestly think I lost a bunch of weight when I stopped creatine as well,
Yeah,
too.
I can see that.
So I think I lost at least probably 3 pounds, I would guess.
Too much friction causes too much heat.
Why is hurting my wrist so much? Ow! Fuck! Ah, okay, I'm gonna try to do like 2 or 3 more in a second. But I just feel so much pressure, like right here. Chop it off.
You're like
I don't know what I did.
bending it and lifting?
What did I do yesterday? Well, yesterday was legs. I don't think I would have done it. I don't think I would have done anything.
Oh, shoulder?
I think it might have been the same thing I fucked it up on. Because like I remember last time I used shoulders, I think I like the way I was doing something, I fucked it up.
Yeah. I think
Whatever.
When you bent it, then lifted?
I think what I'm doing is like in my resting position, because I go up, then when I rest I go like this, which is bad. I think I'm supposed to just be stiff.
Keep it straight.
But I don't know, it's a little fucked up, but whatever. I'll try to play a couple more. Lifting like 20 or 30 times in your bench, sick, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, you were doing plates.
I probably was doing at least 160, I think. What's that? Yeah, that's like, I think it was a plate 15 at least. Yeah, so it's like 165. Yeah, I was benching my body weight. Now I'm like, I can't really 5 rep 135.
Yeah.
Time to end it.
It's over. It's over.
We like Fortnite. fucking what, like 7? Yeah, you're not far. Yeah, 7.5 away. 7.5 away? Well, 15 pounds away basically. Like, how much is this?
Oh, this is 32.5. Oh, 12.5 away? 12.5? Yeah, 32.5 plus 10. 42.5 plus another 2.5.
Okay, yeah. So you're close. Yeah.
2 points.
Are you sure it's 12 whatever?
Thanks.
That's not good enough. Well, 35.
Because I'm at... Oh, wait, no.
No, I think you're closer.
Oh, no. I thought it was at 32.5.
No, you're 37.5.
Yeah,
So it's 7.5, I think, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, oh, that was bad.
That was really bad. Yeah, 37.5. Yeah, 7.5 pounds.
So 15 pounds off in total. So that means you're
Yeah.
back to what? 210? That's not bad. That's 210, right?
Yeah.
The 15 more pounds, we got the 2 plates. We need more dates. I think probably on average more plays equals more dates. I don't think it's gospel.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you see this like, yeah, I'm a 700-pound power lifter. They're not fucking. That's not high appeal. It's not like that's every girl's dream. I want a 700-pound man.
Eats Oreos all day.
Looks good for your face. It's over. Yeah, I got lots of Mountain Dew in my house.
You what?
Mountain Dew. Terrible for
Probably.
Oh, my wrist. What the fuck? Ah. Mountain Dew, heal my wrist.
That's all Sprite. Right?
Oh, God. Oh, actually, I'm about to end now. Right, the best of both worlds.
Yeah, literally.
I'll probably do half and half and then ship it, but
Put it in the freezer too.
yeah, dude, all that'd be awesome. Don't even joke about that. I could probably do that when I go home. See, fucking busted, dude. It'd be like fucking ice block. I don't even be able to drink it, but I'll be like, how did these had kick-out bar in the freezer though? That's like a big lot of shit.
Fucking mangled up.
It's fine. I think it's probably good. Hey, what's up with some big fucking blob?
Say goodbye. Don't be shy.
It's like, what the fuck? Dude, that's not normal. It's I feel weak already, man. Plus.
Yeah.
I tried to do my normal, and I'm like, nope. We'll see. It's only 40 pounds, but I usually did 45. I think the highest I got was like 50, 55, but then I started losing weight again. But I don't know, when I pick those 45s up, I'm like, man, I don't know if it's a good idea with the wrist. But we'll see. You'll be fine.
See how that is?
Yeah. It's a fine weight, I think. It's challenging enough, but it's not like hurting my wrist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ease back into shit.
They're branding it with health.
I don't know. I think last time it actually hurt more than health.
Oh yeah.
I know it sounds weird, and maybe it was just in my head. I felt like it gave me a false sense of security, where it felt better while I was doing it. Like, you know, when I had it on, it felt good, but when I took it off, it felt like, oh, if I fucked my wrist up because I overworked it. I could be wrong, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Oh, sorry. I remember I ran that one day, I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then when I got home, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm curious what you think about this.
Huh?
So, like, do you think people who are asocial or more introverted, is it actually a personality trait, or is it a symptom of something like a social disorder? You know what I mean? People who say, oh, I don't like going out, I don't like doing things. Do you think it's when people are genuinely homebodies, or do they kind of have like an underlying issue that they're trying to kind of avoid? Because it's so interesting to me, because I'm just thinking about it. I got some friends who all they do, they go to work, they go home, they got a wife or whatever, play video games, that's it. That's it. They don't go out with people, they don't do anything.
I know, like, the really smart, like, men of history were, like, really, like, socially awkward.
Oh, really? I guess I never thought of that. That's interesting.
Like, you know, Nikola Tesla was, like, weird.
Yeah.
And he just, like, stayed by himself with his wife, never got married.
That's fair. I guess in a way, too, like, it wouldn't necessarily represent, like, a lack of, like, I guess in that way, like, I think probably what happens is they're so different from everybody else, because, like, I'm under the impression, too, when you're of higher intelligence, you probably feel different than everybody else, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like, because, like, I'm not saying you feel better, but you don't relate to people as much. Yeah. You know, like, you're probably, like, for example, like, you know, Albert Einstein's got whatever IQ, but he doesn't fucking drive cars. You know? Maybe he's fucking smarter than all of us. Maybe driving cars is fucking dangerous and you could die. I don't know. That's not, like, a perfect example. I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is, I feel like sometimes people of higher intelligence, I don't know, they think they're about things differently, so they can't, or they're not as relatable, so maybe that's why they have a hard time, like, you know, connecting it. Yeah.
Everybody. But yeah, I guess in general though, I don't know. Oh, like that, the documentary.
It's interesting because you look at nature, right? And you see things like work in packs, and they travel together. Like, you don't see like monkeys going on their own and it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave the pack. It's kind of advantageous. I guess that's where it comes up in conversation too. You wonder if it's fulfilling to stay in a pack, like, or is it only a means of protection? And when you feel like you're in a situation where you don't need to be protected, you feel lesser inclined to be a part of a pack. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because I'm just always thinking, it's like, we're human beings, like initially, you know, we were like living in groups and stuff like that, and we stick beside each other. And when that dissipated, did that kind of create an unfulfillment, or is it just not necessary anymore because the only reason we did it was to protect ourselves? I don't know. Do you wonder if human beings are supposed to be all like social by nature, right?
Yeah. I feel like we are.
Yeah.
Cause like,
Me too.
I know for like me, I'm sure like a lot of people. Well, like, you know, you feel better when you're communicating with others. Because when you're alone, you just feel like down and depressed.
No, I can kind of agree. So like, I'm just curious, like people that legitimately like, do some people like actually genuinely, are they happier when they're alone? I don't know.
Yeah, right? Oh yeah, you should watch that Netflix thing, the Dahmer one. It gets so weird, man. The Netflix thing, Dahmer.
Oh, I've only watched a couple episodes. Yeah,
it gets really weird.
I only watched 2 episodes, but it's like,
Let me get this.
I'll take that.
Oh yeah, one more.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, the show's weird and good.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I think I'm getting mixed up with a different serial killer. But yeah, he was pretty dumb. He was pretty dumb.
Yeah, it's like
I thought I was getting mixed up with a different serial killer then, I think. So like he's not very smart.
He's just so sloppy and like
yeah.
But man, it was so sad though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like drugging people and they're unconscious and he like fucking chokes them out while they're sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, and they fucking drills in their head, puts acid in their brain, like it's crazy.
Fucking nuts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Kind of sad in a way though, because I think ultimately, I'm not trying to say anything about Bonds. He just didn't want people to leave.
Yeah.
That's like, exactly. Everybody left him, you know?
Whenever somebody leaves, it's gonna be like,
yeah, it's sad. That's why he kind of wanted me to be like a docile zombie that wouldn't leave. It's like,
stay by side.
Yeah.
That's what's sad.
Messed up, yeah.
Did you get to the part where they sent us to the army?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Funny how ignorant the world was at that point though. Like when it came to specifically like the homophobia, like how they don't want to investigate into anything. I remember that one phone call at the end too. Like,
oh, yeah.
Episode 2, when they actually genuinely had the phone, say, oh, how old's that boy though? So don't worry, man, it's handled. And you can just tell, like, they just didn't want anything to do with it, right? Because they're gay too, and they're like, I didn't care. It's like, oh, it's a couple of gay guys, whatever. It's like, man, like, I can't believe we got away with that. We said, oh, yeah, it's my boyfriend. Like,
it was so sad how the kid was, like, basically disabled.
Yeah.
After they did.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't talk or whatever, and they couldn't articulate. And then they just believed him, and it's like, you said there was blood all over him too, but they didn't care about that. Like,
there's some gay stuff.
I don't know. And it's funny too, yeah, they said that. And then like, the thing that's funny too is like, they were like, kind of worried about just being around them to getting AIDS and stuff. It's like, man, it's just crazy, man. Like, what a different time. Ignorant. And I love when you're so like, I think he's intense. He says, oh yeah, it's just gay stuff. You don't want to see that. Because they know you don't want to investigate into it. It's crazy.
Gross gay stuff.
Yeah. Crazy. Kind of crazy is how you're eating people too, though, eh?
Yeah.
That's nuts. What were you using that apartment for?
Yeah, so I've been trying this.
You like this?
Oh, do that?
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
they had the phone call saved for like that long.
Yeah.
30 years, whatever.
Crazy. But isn't it crazy to think? I was just going to say that. It was only 30 years ago. And they were like, oh, you know, we got to be careful. We don't want to catch the gator or whatever. Hey, it's just like, oh my God.
Pretty nuts.
But yeah, no, it is nuts. My form okay? Here, let me double check. This. Looks like my elbow stiff. Pretty flexible. Yeah, I agree. Okay. That's crazy. Oh yeah, it wasn't long ago. He was killing people, right? We were born a few years after. He was still killing people. Closer? That's better. Both are definitely better.
Come to space, carry the cane, carry the flame. All these rappers they cut on the same. They're not in my lane, stop chatting my name. Spaceship, base flip, sick gang, that's basic. Aliens with new vibes and Gucci tags, a spaceship. A weight ship is 12 9. Oh well, damn it, they can't manage the siege. Within the family ship,
That one guy's keeping
Man, it makes you like so like worried.
Oh, I know.
You know, going over someone's house,
Yeah,
making you a drink. Holy shit.
that's scary because like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, I guess like, I'm doing it, but yeah, like crazy.
Like, you have to like watch them make the drink and
Like realistically, you're never really safe. When you watch the fucking guy, Like I mean, like if you're coming back in their house, you're probably fucked. 'Cause, like they're gonna lock the door, they're gonna know all the weapons are, you know where any of the weapons are. Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder, like, if I was like to get out more, it's like all it takes is one bad encounter. You're like, oh, you want to come over hang out? I'm like, sure. Go to somebody's house and it's like, oh, man, it's on, boys. Yeah, dude. In the bedroom, took the photos and I was like, oh, shit. I think that was cool of him. How he didn't even ask for an attorney. He was like, plead guilty.
oh yeah, that's good.
I don't know, I think he genuinely had some remorse, maybe. He knew he was doing something wrong. What are you doing now, though? Yeah, I agree. I'm afraid you want to, but I'm gonna go like later. challenging enough where like the last few reps, I'm kind of struggling, so it's good. The other day, actually, I was, right after yesterday, I went back to the Sarkis Fitness channel. I just went back a few months to see, like, show us where I lost a lot of weight. It looks a bit different, whatever. But, like, man, looking back at the fucking shed days, I'm like, that's gonna be us soon. Fuck, bro.
No, not the shed.
Oh, man, I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, man, that sucks.
Yeah. I was actually looking at it, yesterday too. I was going through all the old videos. Like, man,
No, I know, it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy, like, to see, like, honestly, when I first started, like, I don't even put on a lot of mass, but I was pretty fucking fat when we first started, dude. Yeah. I definitely had a gut and stuff. I was just a soft boy, Luke. I think we started summer 2020.
yeah.
Or, I think so. Well, it was either summer 2020 or summer, I don't remember where it was, but yeah, I think so. I might be wrong there, I lost something. Oh, real photos. Try form, fine. Fuck. The last few were sketchy, but whatever. Your elbows cracking, I'm like, fuck. I don't know why, it's always been like my whole life. Elbows crack.
Yeah. It's my knees.
Yeah, sucks.
My knees and my feet.
Oh, man. Give me the V-Bucks. Man, it's like, I don't play Fortnite or anything too, but I can honestly say it's crazy how much of an impact that game had on things, eh? Yeah. And even with like when they had that Travis Scott virtual concert and stuff like that, like it's kind of revolutionary, I feel. Now you can be your old video game character, you can hop in and watch a concert, like it's so crazy. I think it's kind of lame, but at least it's like, some kids probably thought it was dope, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure people are into it. Man, I keep getting the ads on TikTok for like an AI companion.
Oh yeah, that's cringe, bro.
So annoying.
Honestly, that's
Like, hey, what are you up to? You want to talk? Like, no.
That's what's sad is I think we're kind of into a society where people can be so content being alone. It further exacerbates it. They go deeper and deeper down the hole to the point, no offense, where some people become so undesirable. The only means they have of companionship is AI. Like let's say those people who are unemployed or working part-time jobs, all they do is play video games. They're overweight, don't take care of themselves. You know, it's a lot easier to do an AI companion than fix yourself, right?
It's like the next easy step.
Yeah. So in a way, honestly, this sounds really selfish. I'm kind of happy it's happening. You know why? It's gonna make our lives a lot fucking easier, bro. The people who actually put an effort in, you know, there's gonna be a lot more of an outlier, I feel personally. Whereas all the competition's gonna be like, Robo Kitty. I'm like, hey, you know, you go ahead with that, bro. But then there's another argument where you're like, I don't know, it's gonna be a bunch of top dogs competing with other top dogs. And like, I don't know. But I think in essence it eliminates competition. It's sad for humanity, but realistically it's inevitable. You're not gonna be able to save everybody.
What if that like just keeps growing?
Oh yeah.
It's like then it's like, will there be more desirable people, or it's probably gonna be less desirable people?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess ultimately it's kind of good. Oh, is it raining? A little bit.
I think it's only spitting.
Okay. Male problem, 100%.
Yeah.
I think females, I'm not trying to sound like, oh, getting a second, whatever. Girls can have companionship whenever they want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the thing that's interesting too, girls have a larger slew of options as well, because guys are willing to like interact with girls that are way below their grades for like sex and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I think girls, if they wanted, they go on Tinder, and sure they might find, they actually probably find a pretty good looking guy, you know what I mean? And you know, they'll get intimate or whatever. The guy might not actually want to date her, but that's whatever. But for a guy, I think girls rarely go lower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I guess what I'm ultimately trying to say is I think girls just have way more options, so they're never going to be incels as much.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
I think the whole gaming and like introvert thing, I think it's more on the male kind of.
I think the gaming and introvert thing is mostly attributed, I agree it's mostly males, but I think it's kind of because males are kind of in a situation where they don't feel competitive anymore, so that's a way for them to cope, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Escape their real world because they don't, escape the real world because they can't fix it. So it's like, hey, I got more control in the game. I got more control of my AI girlfriend and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely think it's a male thing, but I don't know if it's necessarily because males are predisposed more to video games and stuff like that. Arguably they have been. But I guess what I'm trying to say, I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of girls have better social lives, better social lives than guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying you don't have to try as a girl, but I feel like it's a lot easier to be like a decent looking girl and have guys approach you than being like a decent looking guy. You have to put a little bit more effort in, I feel, right?
Yeah.
Like sure, I'm not neglecting, there's that super elite of like Giga Chad 9.5 out of 10 that everybody's gonna want to talk to.
Yeah.
But for every normal guy out there, you gotta work a lot harder than a girl, in my opinion, to find somebody that's gonna like to engage with you personally. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. I don't know. Oh, did I think the weight? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's probably a bit heavier than usual. All right.
Hey guys, day 8:51. See ya.